Hey Maximizers! Welcome to my live. It is LiveMas stream number 14. Number 14. I did not make it yesterday, but Saturdays are my day of grace because baby, your girl was tired. I'm tired right now, but it's day 14 and I'm super excited to be here. If this is your first time watching me, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I am a content coach. I help product-based business owners create consistent content that converts into consistent sales so that they do not have to hire influencers or run paid ads. I help them create a consistent content strategy that includes going live that helps them make more sales in their business. So a little bit about me, so you know who's yapping to you. I started my very first YouTube channel in 2018. I started off teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, how to meal plan, how to strategically save money. At that point, I had been couponing for 10 years. It's something that I love to do. I always had a stockpile, still have a stockpile to this day. In 2020, the clients that I was serving started asking me because of the pandemic, teach me how to start a YouTube channel, teach us how to start businesses, teach us how to start side hustles. We need to make more money. So in 2020, I accidentally became a business coach. It wasn't my intention. It wasn't my focus. I was literally just serving my clients and giving them what they needed and walking them through the process that I went through to start my business. And then my business coach was like, hey, you want to coach my people? I was like, huh? What? So I started coaching her people. So from 2020 to 2023, behind the scenes, I was a business coach. In front of the world, I was a couponing coach. Well, in 2023, I was like, you know what? What do I want to do? What do I want to be known for? How do I want to serve the world? I want to be a business coach. Why? Because nothing bad happens when women make more money. Nothing bad happens when women make more money. If you want to make more money, put some money signs in the chat. If you want to make more money, put some money signs in the chat. Nothing bad happens when women make more money. I realized that I wanted to help women make money and change their lives more than I wanted to help women save money. I still help women save money, but I wanted to be known for helping women make more money. So in 2023, I was like, I'm a business coach. I'm a business coach in 2023. And that was a little bit of a hard transition. But then in 2024, I was like, what kind of business coach do I want to be? What specifically have I done well? And what I've helped my clients do really well? The answer to that question was content. I became, something's in my eye for real. I became a content machine, but I can't see my notes without my glasses. So I was a content machine. Since 2018, across 2 YouTube channels, I posted close to 2,000 videos, not shorts, full-length movie, long-form YouTube videos. Since 2019, I've gone live close to, if not more than 1,000 times. 1,000 times have I come on Beyonce's internet live and coached and taught and explained and helped people. As a result of that content, I've been able to make close to $400,000. Yes, $400,000 from my content. I've made over $35,000 of that $400,000 was from YouTube, Google AdSense. My couponing YouTube channel is monetized. Okay, thank you so much for those roses. I've been able to make 4-figure and 5-figure brand deals from my content. Thank you so much for those roses. I don't reach out to brands. Brands reached out to me to work with me, all from my content. I made money from affiliates. Thank you so much for those roses and those likes. I appreciate it. Meaning, I worked with a company and earned a commission when I sold their products or their services. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling my own services. One-on-one coaching, group coaching, master classes, memberships, boot camps. I sold one course for $1,000. I'm not a course girl. I am a coaching girl, okay? I'm going to help you get there. I'm not just going to shove a course or ebook in your face. So I've been able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from my content. I've only spent $500 on ads. Those ads did not give me a return on the investment. You want to know what gave me a return on my investment? My content. And even more specifically, my live content. What I'm doing right now is how I became Krista Maximizer. It's how I really grew my audience. It's how I really connected with my audience and was able to make sales. Hey, D. So as a result, you get Chris, the content coach. I almost said the coupon coach. Look at me reverting to the old days. Chris, the content coach in front of you. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite things of all times when it comes to content. D, I sent you a Voxer message on Friday, which I don't think you got, because I'm like, she ain't responding 2 whole days. I definitely sent you a message on Friday. I don't know if you got it, you heard it, if it went away. You know, technology be technology, and so I don't know. Thank you for those gifts. Let me know if you have any questions created. Let me know if you have any questions. So tonight we're talking about creating your content for the month. Creating your content for the month. I'm speaking specifically to my business owners. The secret to being consistent, the secret to showing up on social media, the secret to not stressing about your videos is creating your content for the month. That is the method to the madness. That is going to keep you on track and on par with the goals that you set for yourself when it comes to showing up for your audience, building an audience, selling to your audience, making sales in your business. The secret is creating content for the month. And I'm going to share with you my full process that I have been doing probably for the past, since I became more of a content coach and not so much couponing, because couponing content I couldn't batch as much. So I would say I've had a batching type of schedule probably since 2020, and I batched out all of my other videos. And even though I couldn't record a bunch at once, I would go and I would record like 3 or 4 videos on Sunday and then just, feed them out throughout the week. So I've been batching since 2020. I'll say since 2019, 2020, but hardcore for the past 2 years. So we're talking about creating your content for the month. I need to hear from you. I like to know where you're watching from. So in the comments, where are you watching from? What city, what state, what country are you watching from? And what platform do you create content on? Let me know in the comments, because I like to know who's here. Where are you watching from? What platform do you create content on? My Voxer was on the fritz and it wouldn't open. I had to offload. Dang, girl. Not Voxer messing up like that for you. Where are you watching from? And where do you create content? Let me know in the comments. And we're going to dig into my plan of how you create content for the month. Maryland, content on IG. Yes, D. Emily is in Kansas City. You said Instagram. Okay, the Instagram girlies are here. I'm in Orlando, and I create content on YouTube, and I go live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. North Carolina, I've done Instagram and TikTok. Thank you, Muna, for joining. How are you doing tonight? Everyone, let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what platform do you create content on. Okay, we're going to dig in. This strategy, this framework for creating content for the month, I've been developing it for years. Okay, you didn't miss anything. I didn't even start yet. I just told my story. Hey, Shakira, I just told my story. And let everyone know that the topic for tonight is creating content for the month. Wisconsin, YouTube, and TikTok. Do you do YouTube long form or YouTube shorts? Because I know that's different for a lot of people. YouTube long form or YouTube shorts? Let me know. Chicago, not consistent on any yet. YouTube and TikTok. Okay. Consistency. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you with consistency right now. Okay. This is how we stay consistent. He said both. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so this is how you stay consistent. This is how you show up. You're going to create your content for the month. My first tip for you, I told you my first tip for you is to pick one main platform. First mistake a lot of new business owners make is that you're trying to be everywhere too fast. When you first start out, you need one main platform. You low-key need tunnel vision. You need to love that platform. You need to maximize that platform. You need to use all the features of that platform. If you just started your business, you're not $2,000 to $3,000 a month consistently, and you're trying to post on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Threads, LinkedIn, you're running yourself ragged. A podcast, a blog, you are running yourself ragged. Your email list, okay? You are running yourself ragged. You're spending so much time trying to create content for multiple platforms. You can't show up in one platform good. Now, over my years, I focused on one platform, then I added another. I focused on one platform, then I added another. And I have a secondary platform. So it's definitely okay for you to have a secondary platform. I even suggest it. When I teach content strategy, I suggest one main platform and one secondary platform. But to get your wheels churning, when you are creating content, you want to create content specifically for one platform in mind. Can we repurpose and repost a lot of our content from one platform to another? Absolutely. But the content is most valuable in its original state for its original platform. Long form YouTube videos do not translate well to TikTok and Instagram. Can they live there? Yes. Will they get views? Absolutely. But that long form YouTube video was meant for YouTube. That 60-second YouTube short, it can do well as a reel. It can do great as a TikTok. Not taking that away from you, but it was created for shorts. Same with TikTok. That 3 to 5 minute TikTok was created for TikTok. It hits on TikTok, not hitting so much on Instagram, and vice versa. I've made a TikTok before, did nothing on TikTok, put it on Instagram, they loved it, right? Each platform performs differently. So I'm saying all that to say, when you start off, pick one main platform to focus on creating content. If you decide to repost on another platform that same piece of content, cool. But when you sit down to create your content for the month, we have one platform in mind. You need to do this for a little bit before you start adding on other platforms. So first tip, one main platform. How long do YouTube videos need to be? There's no required length for YouTube videos. If you're doing YouTube long form, there's no required length. I typically like to do somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes long for a YouTube video. I talk a lot, so sometimes my videos are a lot longer, but on average, my videos are around 8 to 10 minutes. And also, to be monetized on YouTube, for your videos to get ads in long form YouTube videos, has to be a minimum of 8 minutes long. So I always make sure that all of my videos are at least 8 minutes. So that way, when I get to the point of monetization, all of those videos, or at least I would say at least 95% of my videos are at least 8 minutes. So I'm going to be able to make money from them. If your videos are less than 8 minutes, you shall not get money from them when your YouTube channel is monetized. Okay. So first tip, one main platform. One main platform. I see a question. What would you choose between Instagram or TikTok? Okay. So I know we're going to be working together soon, but I appreciate this question. Her question is, what would you choose between Instagram or TikTok? Me personally, I want to tell you, where do you want to be and where are your ideal clients? What platform do you want to be on? That's for you. Outside of the TikTok ban looming, if I have to pick Instagram or TikTok, I'm picking TikTok. Simply because of the live. But that's crystal. For you, you have to decide, where do you want to be? Where are your ideal clients? Where do you want to create content? There's no right or wrong answer here, because you make the platform doesn't make you. So you can pick any platform and be great there, but it just has to be the platform that you like. Me, YouTube is bae for me. YouTube is always going to be number one. My second platform, my hierarchy for me, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. That's my hierarchy for me and what I do. Okay? That's my hierarchy for me. But for you, where do you want to be? Where are your ideal clients? Where do you want to create content? That's how you choose. One platform as an IG or TikTok, or would a podcast count? In my opinion, podcast isn't social media. There's no engagement and no interaction in a podcast besides liking and leaving a review. So I would say a social media platform to create content. Now, if you want to do a podcast, people are very successful with just a podcast. I'm specifically talking about video content on social media. Video content on social media. If a podcast is your thing, do a podcast. I'm a weirdo. I'm going to tell you why I'm weird. When I think podcast, I don't necessarily want to watch a podcast. I know there's a lot of video podcasts out there. This is just Crystal's personal opinion. If you have a video podcast and it's doing great, keep doing it. But for me personally, when I think podcast, I want audio. I know today it's very easy to make a video and do audio. But when I'm speaking to you about content, I'm talking about social media platform, video. A podcast is more of a conversation. It's not necessarily you speaking to the audience. In a podcast, you're speaking to each other, unless you're doing like a solo podcast. I actually have a podcast. I haven't posted on it in a year. I need to get my life together. But I have an audio podcast where I talk to the audience. But I still feel like I need a social media connection. So for the purposes of this video, I'm talking about video content on social media, but the strategy, I use this strategy to batch out my podcast episodes as well. So this strategy can work. But when I say one platform, I feel like you need a social media platform outside of your podcast. Your podcast is by itself, and then a TikTok or Instagram or Facebook to go with it, or YouTube. Does that make sense? I know I ranted all over the place, but does that make sense? Do you recommend TikTok? I like TikTok. I enjoy TikTok. Do you like TikTok? Is your audience on TikTok? Do you want to create content on TikTok? It's not about me. It's about you. 100%. It's not about me. It's about you. Because the reasons why I like a platform may be different for you. Do you have a backup plan for TikTok goes down? TikTok is not my main platform, so I will survive. My main platform is YouTube. I won't have my TikTok audience to watch me live, but I have Instagram. Like right now, I'm live on 4 platforms. I'm live on both of my YouTube channels, my Instagram. My Facebook was acting up, so I'm not live on Facebook. So my business doesn't stop because TikTok goes away. TikTok does grow my business a little bit faster because when I go live, more people are watching on TikTok because of TikTok's algorithm, right? So let's be real here. I watched a creator talk about this and it blew my mind because I'm like, she's right. TikTok's algorithm is unlike any other platform, okay? TikTok is pushing you on the For You page. So right now, my videos are being pushed and this live is being pushed. On YouTube, there's a live section, but if people aren't scrolling, they're not fed it. On Instagram, my followers can see that I'm live, but Instagram is not pushing my live on a For You page for people to pop in and see it. So I will miss that part of TikTok for its live capabilities. But my roots are in YouTube. When I started on social media, there was no TikTok. So I'm going to be 100% fine. Does it mean my growth will probably be slower? Yes. But it's fine. Totally fine. Does that make sense? Like TikTok's not my main platform. And I lived in a life before TikTok, so I'm fine. I'll miss it dearly. My second favorite platform. Absolutely. I spend more time scrolling on TikTok than I do scrolling on YouTube. Absolutely. Because YouTube is subscription based. You subscribe to someone, you watch their video, you go about your business. Whereas TikTok, we're constantly being fed content. So it's different. Okay. So one main platform. How do I find my audience? I'm going to answer that in a second. But let me go through my tips because I can rant and rave about this all night, but I want to make sure I'm putting my tips in here. So I see your 2 questions. I'm going to answer your questions in just a second. So first tip, one main social media platform when you're creating your content for the month. Second, this is where my framework comes in. The framework that I created is called PBS. What's PBS stand for? It stands for plan, batch, and schedule. Again, my framework to create your content for the month, we're creating content for the month for 30 days, is to plan, batch, and schedule. It's December 15th right now. Christmas is coming. You should be creating your content now for January. You should be using December to create January's content. So plan, batch, and schedule. Let me break this down and then I'm going to answer y'all's questions. First things first, how many pieces of video content are you creating per week on your platform? How many pieces of video content are you creating each week on your platform? How much, Crystal? Here's the suggestions. If you're doing YouTube long form videos, 8 to 10 minutes, 1 video a week minimum, 2 if you can stomach it. 1 is the bare minimum. 2 puts you up there. Okay? Bare minimum. If you're doing anything else, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. You want to post 3 to 5 videos per week. 3 to 5 a week, not a day, a week. And you need to pick your cadence. Not 1 week 3, 1 week 5. No, when you're starting off, you need to be a little bit more specific with yourself to plan out this content. We're going to say TikTok is our platform for the sake of TikTok. And we're going to say we are posting 3 TikToks a week to start. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. We don't want to do too much. We're trying to get consistent. Let's not say, oh, I'm going to do 5 when right now you're barely posting 1. So 3 to 5, you choose your level of consistency. For the purposes of this example, TikTok's our platform. We're posting 3 times a week. This can also work the same for Instagram. It can work the same for Facebook. It can work the same for YouTube Shorts. 3 videos a week. Let's do our math. If we're posting 3 videos a week, most months have 4 weeks in a month. We need 3 times 4, we need 12 videos for the month. Does this make sense? Yes or no? We need 12 videos for the month. So you are planning. We're in the P. We're planning. We're planning our videos. We're doing 3 a week. We need 12 for the month. Got it? 12 videos is what we need for the month. So right now in December, we're going to plan for our 12 videos on our beloved TikTok that might be gone, but you can use it for Instagram, right? 12 videos. Sabrina says, how do I find my audience? I love that question. And if you have questions, please drop them. Someone said, where are you watching from? I'm listening. Where are you from? I'm listening to your accent. I'm from Baltimore, but I live in Florida. But the Baltimore is in me. I spent the past year in Baltimore more than Florida. So my Baltimore is still in me. I don't think it'll ever go away because as soon as I get back there and I get around the people, it just comes back. The way you find your audience is you create connection content that is going to attract them to your account. For example, I'm a content coach. I sell one-on-one coaching that helps you create consistent content for your product-based business so that you can get consistent sales. In order to find my audience, I create videos about content, about social media, about selling on social media, about going live on social media. Why do I do that? Because I am putting out the content that is going to attract the people that need to buy what I am selling. So if you sell candles, you should be creating content around candles before you ever let people know that you sell candles. Why do you like candles? Tell your story around candles. The best thing about candles, thank you so much for those gifts. I really appreciate it. You want to create the content to attract a person that needs what you are selling. So you literally create what I call connection content. The what's in the why of your business, the what's in the why of your industry, the what's in the why of your story. Why candles? Why do you like them? Why is it important? Does that make sense? Yes or no? And I'm going to scroll for these questions because TikTok's going fast. Does that make sense? That's how you find your audience. You create content for the audience that you want to serve. I'm happy the information is helpful. Yes, love your energy. Thank you, Emily. If you love my energy, I would love to ask you to do 2 things. Number 1, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. I would love to get 5 new subscribers tonight. My goal is to have 800 subscribers on my YouTube channel. This is my second YouTube channel that I started. I would love to have 800 subscribers by the end of December. Okay, we are currently at 746. I'd love to end the night at a minimum of 750 because that'll get me halfway through the month. I'm at 50. So if you are not subscribed to Build a Business with Chris, the link is in my bio on TikTok or Instagram. Second thing I would love for you to do is to get on my email list. If you are a business owner or someone who wants to start a business, if you're enjoying this live about content and you want to get more of it, please make sure you're on my email list. For those of you watching on TikTok, you can click this link right here. Give me your name, your email, and your phone number. Yes, I will call and text you. Yes, it will be me. I'm going to be reaching out to you to see where you are in your business and how I can help you because I do sell one-on-one coaching. I did decide to extend my end of the year sale for another week So if you were looking to work with me, you wanted to grab that payment plan, I have now extended it out until Friday. I'm going to have it available until Friday. So if you like this, you want more content like this, my YouTube channel has over 150 videos. My email list is where you can get a direct connection from me and also the link to my YouTube channel. So please, 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 I would love it. I need 4 more subscribers to get me to 750 tonight. And then get on my email list. So if TikTok does go away, you have a way to connect with me and you're on one of my social media platforms. This live replay will also be on my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, and it's Build a Business with KRYS. Okay? I'm in Florida too. What part? I'm in Orlando area. Let's see. Is it true TikTok is being banned? As of right now, yes, the Supreme Court blocked the appeal. So we're gonna see. What are your thoughts on a TikTok ban? I don't have thoughts, honestly. Not my monkey, not my circus. I think that it's a great platform, and I think people who are in power in our country don't want us to have access to this information. I think this is the most authentic platform for us to be on. And I think they don't like that. It scares them because we band together and we get shit done on TikTok. You don't band together on any other social media platform like this. And that is truly because of the way in which they have this algorithm. So I'm going to be very sad. This is the platform where I have the most followers, honestly. I've been on YouTube longer, but I have the most followers on TikTok. It is what it is. Such is life. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And just so y'all know, this is my second YouTube channel. I have a couponing YouTube channel with like 42,000 subscribers. But when I decided to become a business coach, I wanted to what? Build an audience of women who were starting or growing their businesses and they wanted help specifically. So it was going to take too much to flip my couponing channel from couponing to business. So I said, I'm just going to start a new channel. So last year I started a brand new YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. And I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I love creating business content because like I said, nothing bad happens when women make more money. I'm going to come to y'all's questions. Thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, so we figured out we need 12 videos. We need to create 12 videos for the month if we're going to create content for the month. The next part of the planning process is you are going to choose your video topics for the month. If you are going to create 12 videos, you need to come up with the topics for all 12 of those videos. How do you come up with the topics, Crystal? First thing I want you to know, you should be doing this electronically. If you need to write before you type, that's fine, but you need an electronic way to manage your content. So Google Calendar, a project management system. I use Airtable. If you want me to send you the link, the referral link to Airtable, because I get a little credit and it would be really appreciated, I can send you the link for Airtable. When you become one of my clients, I have a video that shows you how I create my content on Airtable. I only share that with my paid clients though. But I'd be more than happy to explain to you all what it looks like. But that specific video I share with my clients. I may do a tutorial on YouTube, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? I gotta like take some stuff out because I share private stuff with my clients that I don't want on the internet. So maybe I'll do a dummy, like a dummy content month and show you guys. But anywho, you need a project management system to plan out your content. So 12 videos, that's 12 topics. You're probably like, that's a lot. It's really not. Let me break it down for you. You're gonna choose your topics all at once in your planning stage. How are you gonna do it? First things first, questions. What questions has your audience asked you specifically or asked about your industry that you can go over? I want you to look at your competitors' videos. Don't watch their videos. Go to their comments. Go to somebody who's in your industry that has 500, a million followers on a platform. Go to their videos and see what questions are people asking. That's great content. I want you to go to Google and I want you to type in your industry. I want you to type in one of the questions. I want you to type in one of the pieces of your industry in your business and see what are other people asking on Google. If they're asking it on Google, it's a piece of content. I want you to go to your main platform and I want you to go to the search bar and I want you to type in your industry. I want you to type in a question. What other types of videos are coming up? Where are the gaps? YouTube will literally tell me there's a gap here. There's a lot of people searching for this, but not a lot of content. Or there's a lot of content, a lot of things people are searching for. What can I do to add to that industry in that same flow, right? That is how you come up with your video topics. Also, what I teach my clients is to have 3 to 5 content pillars, which are 3 to 5 core topics that you can talk about within your business. So for me, in the beginning, I taught couponing. Okay. My story starts teaching couponing. If I never taught couponing, I wouldn't be teaching you content right now. So when I was teaching people how to specifically save money, my content pillars were couponing, budgeting, meal planning, and strategic shopping, and saving money in general. And just like saving money on specific items and then saving money in your bank account to do future things. Those are my 5 content pillars. So I could talk about meal planning. I could talk about using a coupon. I could talk about grocery shopping. I could talk about budgeting. And if I just take one of those, I can make 3 videos about each one of those. Make sense? Today, content, social media, going live, making sales. Those are my core 4 content pillars. Those are the things that I stick into. In 2025, you are going to get a crystal on fire about going live. I'm going to share my live framework. I'm going to teach you how to go live and sell without saying, buy my candle, buy my t-shirt, buy my coaching. You don't have to say buy, but I'm going to teach you how to do that in 2025. And that's what I'm really focusing on, creating a live strategy. So do you see how if you have content pillars forever, you're always going to have you're always going to have something to talk about. You're never going to run out of things to talk about ever. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. You need 12 videos, come up with 12 topics. Simple. Questions before I move on. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to Build a Business with Chris. If you're not on my email list, fill out this form to get on the email list. If you're watching on YouTube, you see it scrolling. If you're watching on Instagram, it's linked in the bio. Okay. Everything's linked in the bio. Everything's linked in the bio. She always gives amazing information. Thank you, Mona. I would love to have a YouTube channel. Okay. How long have you been a business coach? Great question. So I have been coaching business clients since 2020. I've been coaching business clients since 2020. It was my secondary thing. So I've been coaching women around money since 2019. And then in 2020, my clients asked me to help them start businesses and start side hustles. And then I started coaching my coaches' clients on their businesses, and they were making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. And I was giving them ideas, and they amazing women I worked with. So I've been business coaching since 2020. Full-time, like I'm not coupon coaching anymore since I coupon coach all the way until February of 2024. I made the decision to not take new clients or do anything in 2023. So in 2024, this is my first year where I've like only been business coaching. Just subscribe. Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate it. Tallahassee. Okay, Tallahassee. Where do you think is the best place for product-based businesses to go online to promote after TikTok? It's all about building an audience. So again, personal choice. It depends also for your product. It also depends on where you want to go. Instagram is an easy transition. Instagram is a little bit different, but I would say you can do Instagram. Oh, excuse me. I would say Instagram. Regardless, your goal is to build an audience and sell. I wouldn't do long form YouTube for a product-based business. I'm doing Instagram or hell, even Facebook. Facebook's the OG, but people are over there. People are on Facebook regardless of what we think. I'd have a nice business page. I'd be going live. I'd have a private group. Like I'd set it all up. But I would say if TikTok's your main platform now, have a secondary platform. You can start building your audience there as well. What are your thoughts about using ChatGPT to find content ideas? I have a very unpopular opinion about ChatGPT. I'll say first, I don't use it at all. I don't. Some people love it. Some people swear by it. Me personally, I wouldn't use that to find ideas. Like, it's easy. Absolutely. If it works for you, work it. But I wouldn't. I would go to the core of questions. I would go to the core of what does your audience, what are people telling you that they need? Now, if ChatGPT is scouring the internet and telling you that this came from Google, cool. But I haven't used it enough to give you a full in-depth perception. But if you are selling a physical product, you don't need ChatGPT. If you're selling a service, you don't need ChatGPT. You just got to go to the core of like, how are you helping people? What do people need to know before they work with you or buy from you? Me personally, this is Crystal. I'm not using ChatGPT at all. I've been showing up on social media since 2018, never ran out of topics. Couponing was a little bit easy because there's new deals every single week. But even as a business coach, at one point I was posting 3 times a week and I never ran out of topics. Did I repeat a lot of topics? Absolutely, because people need to hear them over and over again. Me personally, Crystal, I'm not using it. I'm not. Have you monetized your YouTube yet? Okay, so we can talk about YouTube monetization and then I'll get back to creating content for the month. When you say monetize YouTube, you mean is YouTube paying me? On my couponing channel, yes, I still get a check from YouTube every single month. So my couponing YouTube channel has, like I said, has 42,000 subscribers. If you go to my social media handle everywhere is Chris the Maximizer. If you go to YouTube and you type in Chris the Maximizer, you will see my couponing channel. It is monetized. I've made over $35,000 from that YouTube channel. But I also have made thousands of dollars from people watching my videos on YouTube and not purchasing something from me, but working with me, joining a course, joining a boot camp, joining a masterclass, joining my membership. Not necessarily a course. I sold one course. But I have monetized my YouTube channel in other ways. I've gotten 4- and 5-figure brand deals from my YouTube channel, right? So yes. And even on my Build a Business with Chris YouTube channel, when someone watches me on live or someone watches one of my videos and then they book a sales call and then they become a client, that's monetization. People think that getting paid from the platform is the end all be all, but no, I'm making money from all of my social media platforms, even if the platform isn't paying me. But yes, I've gone through the full process of monetization before. My couponing YouTube channel, I'm live on that channel right now. So everybody who's watching, please watch them ads. I get paid from my couponing YouTube channel every single month. I get a check every month. Not a big check, but a few $100s. I'll take it. I don't post over there. So it's low-key passive income plus whatever I make from my lives. I make probably 50 cents to $1 for every live that I do on my couponing YouTube channel. But hell, a lot of people who like to save money also want to make money and start businesses. So when I go live, I maximize and I go live on every platform. Because like right now, I got 2 phones, one for Instagram, one for TikTok. I'm live, and then I have my laptop for my YouTube channels. It doesn't cost me anything extra to go live on all the platforms. It doesn't cost me anything extra. So my live strategy is just go live everywhere, and I only create recorded content for my business YouTube channel. How hard is it setting up YouTube content? Has been content setting up a YouTube content structure. Okay, Emily, what do you do? Are you a business owner? And if so, what do you sell? Let me get back to my topic and I'm gonna come back to the questions and hopefully Emily will answer. What do you do? And like, why do you want to be on YouTube? So we talked about planning our content for the month. We're going to do 12 videos. We figured out how we're going to come up with our 12 topics. Once you come up with your topics, you need to come up with your calls to action. Every piece of video content, you want to let your audience know, this is what I want you to do after you watch this piece of content. You need to direct them. You need to train them. You need to teach them. Whenever I start a live, I always ask, where are you watching from? And a secondary question. I do that for every live. That's my call to action to welcome you in. During the live, I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then I'm going to ask you to buy something or do something else. So tonight, I want you to subscribe to Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. and I want you to join my email list. Once you get on my email list, you're going to get an email. In that email, you'll get the link to my YouTube channel again. You'll also get the link to book a sales call with me. Booking a sales call gives us the opportunity to check to see what it would look like to work together to help you create a consistent content strategy that makes you sales in your business. And then I will sell you one of my one-on-one coaching packages. Okay? What are your calls to action? And it does not always have to be buy. No one wants to hear that shit. No one wants to hear like, buy my lip gloss. No one wants to hear that. Your call to action could be to comment something, join your email list. Let me know what you think about this. It could be I'm running a sale right now. Something that doesn't say go get it at the link in my bio. I'm running a sale right now. You can go to KristenMaximizer.com to get it if you would like. If you are ready to get help with your content, you're ready to be consistent, you're ready to make more money, we need to work together in my 6-month content consistency and cash coaching. If you are interested, get on my email list and book a sales call. I'm asking you to buy without buying. Does that make sense? But every single piece of content should have a call to action. Drop a question down below. Drop your favorite emoji. Join my community here. Let me know if you have any questions. So for each piece of content, you need to know what your call to action is. Build a wait list. If you're launching on February 1st, all of your January content should be telling people to get on the wait list so that they can get the bonuses and the promotions and be the first to know when you launch on February 1st. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Decide on your calls to action before you record the content. We're planning all of this out electronically. Electronically plan your topics, your calls to action. Your next thing you're going to do is you're going to outline each video. So now you know what you're talking about in each video. You know what you're telling your audience to do. Now you're going to come up with 3 to 5 talking points for each video. For example, today's live, I plan my lives the same way. When I do podcasts, I plan my podcast episodes the same way. What's my topic? What do I want people to do? And in the middle, what am I teaching? What am I sharing? Create content for the month. I have like 10 talking points because I go live for an hour. I can yap about this for days, weeks, months. I've already been talking for 42 minutes. Y'all have been an amazing audience. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all have been asking a lot of questions that I'm going to answer. I promise I'm coming to your questions. So it's been an engaging audience. So my lives will go longer. I'll talk a little bit more because y'all are engaging with me and asking me questions that I'm answering, right? What are your 3 to 5 talking points in your content? So for every single topic, you're going to do that. This is going to take you a few hours. It's going to take you a few hours to decide your topics, to outline them, and come up with your calls to action. That's why you spend the month of December planning for January. You spend January planning for February. You spend February planning for March. Does this make sense? You're going to outline each video. Videos are outlined. Next, we move on to the B, which is batching. Batching means to do all your like tasks together. In this instance, batching means record all your videos at once. Yup. We're going to record all of our videos at once. You're going to look at your calendar. What 1 or 2 days can you record all 12 videos? If you're doing 12 TikToks and your TikToks are 2 minutes long, that's only 24 minutes of content. You can put 90 minutes on your calendar and record all 12 of your TikToks. I record 10 to 12, 8 to 10 minute YouTube videos every month. This one's going to be every other month because I switched my schedule. But point being, every month I'm recording 10 to 12 videos, long form 8 to 10 minutes. So I usually give myself 8 hours, not 8 hours, 5 hours to do that. Okay. Because I do about 4 videos an hour. So you're going to pick a day on your calendar. You're going to do whatever it takes to feel your best. Do your makeup, do your hair. I do have multiple shirts. So every 4th video, I change my shirt. I take some pictures because I do YouTube. I need thumbnail pictures. I take some pictures. I change my shirt, update my lip gloss, change earrings maybe, change my hair around, record the next 4 videos. Change my shirt, get some water, go to the bathroom, put on more lipstick, record my next 12 videos. Save your videos in your TikTok or your Instagram drafts. Put the day that video is supposed to be posted and the topic of that video in the caption. So that way, when you go to your drafts and you click on a video, you know which one is which. I record on my phone. I do not have a camera. I record my videos for YouTube. I drop them into iMovie with the date that it needs to be posted and the topic of the video. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Record all of them at once. Especially if you're only doing a 1 to 2 minute video, that's nothing. Record them all at once. How do you find your audience with a small following? Podium Agency, are you still here? Let's see. I don't know if they're still here, but I answered this question. You create connection content to attract. Your audience size doesn't matter. Your following doesn't matter. You are creating content that is going to find the person that needs what you have. So on YouTube, it's not like TikTok where they're pushing you out. I post the video, it goes out to YouTube. People are searching for stuff, or YouTube will suggest my video when someone's watching something similar. So you create the content that attracts the person that is going to buy what you are selling. So connection content is sharing the what and the why of your business, the what's in the why of your industry, and the what's in the why of your story. That is how you find your audience. You create the content to attract them. Okay? Former VA and OBM, pivoted to coaching and launching a group program. What do you coach about? What kind of coach are you? So coaching is great on YouTube. Coaching is great on YouTube. So whatever your niche is, your industry is, your area is, just create connection content around there. Like, I'm a coach on YouTube. Works really well. Works really well. So just like how I explained the type of content, starting an online service provider business to quit your 9 to 5. So you coach people on starting an online business. So you need to just create content about that. What are your tips to quit, preparing to quit, how to start an online business, what starting an online business looks like, what people need to know. So again, the what and the why of your industry, the what and the why of your specific business, and the what and the why of your story. How did you start? Why did you start? Why this type of business? Why an online service provider business? All the things. Does that make sense? Make sure you're on my email list because you definitely are an ideal client. Definitely an ideal client. Someone that I can help you create a consistent content strategy, especially if you want to do YouTube. YouTube is great for coaching. I love service-based businesses. I work really well with product-based businesses because they have a physical product, and it really hurts my heart when I see people not selling effectively on social media. But services are my jam. Why? Because you can start a service business today and make sales tomorrow. You can start a service-based business today and make a sale tomorrow. And it also is very low overhead. You don't have to pay for a lot of stuff. You don't have to have a lot of stuff to start a service-based business. It doesn't cost me much at all to be a coach. I pay for Zoom. I pay for an email service provider. I pay for my sister to make my thumbnails, but that's extra. Like, I don't pay for a lot of stuff. So most of the money is mine. Mine and taxes. I don't got a lot of stuff to pay. So once you batch all of your videos, the next step is to schedule. So I, each week, edit 3 videos. So if you're posting Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, on Sunday or Monday, you want to sit down, edit your 3 videos. And if you're on a platform you can schedule. But I want you to edit. I want you to put the captions, cover photo, everything. On Instagram and Facebook, schedule. Date and time, set it and forget it. TikTok, you can't schedule unless you're doing it on the laptop. So then if you're posting Tuesdays at 7 p.m., put a reminder on your calendar, post my TikTok. It's already edited. It's already ready to go. All you do is open up your calendar, find Tuesday, December 17th, click that video and post it. That's how you plan. That's how you batch. That's how you schedule your content. Scheduling your content is what keeps you consistent. If you are waiting till the day of, the week of, to figure out what to post, you're already behind. You cannot keep up a level of consistency trying to wing it. You can't do that. It's not going to work. You're never going to be consistent. It'll work for a while, but eventually you're going to crash and burn. You're going to miss a day and then miss another day and then beat yourself up, and you'll never get back on the bandwagon. Batch your content for the month. Create your content for the month. Life-changing. All of my content is done through the first week of February. So I'm not preparing any other content until January. And I did all of that at the end of November. I'm not creating any new content until January. I do the same for my lives. I now go live about 20 times a month. In December, I'm doing 25 lives. But on average, moving forward, I'm going to be doing 20 lives a month. So I sit down, I got my calendar, I put all 20 of my live topics in there, and I outline each one, and I create my thumbnail. I do all the things. Same thing as if I was doing pre-recorded. So my pre-recorded videos are done. My live topics are done. I plan them out for the month. I'm about to start planning January. My January lives, I'll plan them. I usually take me a little bit longer to plan my lives. I usually have all the topics. I just got to put them on the calendar and the day in which I'm going to do the live. Yeah. I plan everything for the month. So that is how you create content for the month. What questions do you have? If you don't have any questions, can you let me know in the comments, was this helpful, yes or no? Was this helpful, yes or no? And what questions do we have? Let's see if we got the subscribers. We need one more subscriber to build a business with Chris to hit my goal of 750. And then I have 50 more to go at the rest of the month. I also decided to extend my end of the year sale. So if you've been thinking about working with me, the sale is going to be extended, I believe, until Friday. Until Sunday. Forget Friday. It's going to be extended until Sunday. So if you wanted to work with me, this is how you do it. So what I have right now is my 6-month content consistency and cash coaching. And this is for you to do exactly what the coaching says. Create a consistent content schedule that leads to consistent cash. What that looks like is that we sit down and we work together and we set your goals for the next 6 to 12 months for your business as a whole. Then we sit down and we look at, what are your content goals? What are your audience goals? What are you doing? Is your product already selling, or are you looking to set up a launch? Because that type of content's a little bit different. And then every month we get on Zoom, get one Zoom call a month, and we're going to create your 30-day content plan. What are your topics? Are they outlined? What day are you recording? So on and so forth. The best part about this coaching is that you get to talk to me every single day. While we only have one Zoom call a month, we are going to be talking in an app called Voxer, where you can voice message me and text message me every day. No other coaches are really giving out everyday coaching, right? Especially at the price that I'm offering it at. So basically, we come up with the plan, and as you're doing the plan, we're checking in with each other. You can message me as much. I check in about twice a week, but some of my clients message me every day. Some of my clients message me once a week. Some of my clients be like, I'll see you on the call. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm working over here, right? But I do my due diligence and I check in. Point being, you get supported on your journey. Running a business is already hard. It's already very lonely if you don't have a lot of support. I come in as your accountability, as your support, as your encouragement. So if you feel like you want to quit, if it becomes overwhelming, if you're super excited, if you're doing really, really well, you're making a lot of sales, your audience is growing, you're going live, you have someone who can support and encourage you along the way. That's why I created this coaching. So you don't have to do it alone. And sometimes you need a little push. You need a little encouragement. And most importantly, you need accountability, because as a business owner, there's no one holding you accountable. Okay. So it's 6 months. We're going to work together from January to June of 2025. You get one 30-minute Zoom call per month. There's a bonus kickoff call that you get. And I'm missing something else. Hold on. I'm missing one other thing. I do this all the time. I be saying it and I'm like, I'm missing something in the coaching. I should have been better prepared. What am I missing? You also get a content audit as a bonus. So when you sign up, I will go through your social media, give you a content audit with a Google Doc so that you can go and fix your content, update your content. And then I'm offering a 7-part payment plan. So this coaching is only $1,500. It's on sale right now for $1,250. Okay, so $250 off. And there's a 7-part payment plan. You can do 7 payments of $195. Okay, and we'll work together from January to June of 2025 to get you consistently creating content that brings you sales. I also forgot to mention email lists and selling on social media. We also cover those 2 things in the coaching because cash, right? Email list is essential, and selling on social media. Selling on social media. So that's my coaching. That's what I have to offer for you. So when you get on my email list, if you want to book a sales call to talk to me before you coach, totally fine. The sale will be extended until Sunday, which is what, the 22nd? Yeah. The sale will be extended until Sunday because why not? Questions, comments, concerns. I'm behind. My behind needs accountability. Yes. Now, I'm not jumping in there daily, but you can absolutely jump in. I do a twice a week check-in as my minimum. But I am here when you need me. But I don't check in every day. But I do have clients who sometimes are like, Crystal, they're with me every day. And then some of them are once a week, and some of them are just when they need something because they're just working away. So, any other questions? I see a lot of people saying this was helpful. I want to thank y'all so much for joining. If you're not on my email list, you can click this link on TikTok, name, email, phone number, get on the email list. And let's see if we got our 1 more subscriber on YouTube. We just need 1 more. No, we didn't. We just need 1 more subscriber to build a business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. Go ahead and subscribe over on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe over on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate you subscribing. Any other questions? I do want to thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I was tired. I side hustled today. Tired, exhausted. My body hurts. I side hustled yesterday and today. And I'm looking forward to sleeping in a little bit tomorrow. But don't quote me on it. But I'm planning on doing 2 lives tomorrow and 2 lives on Tuesday. We gonna see, right? Because I see right now this is 14, that would be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That will get me to 24 before I go to Baltimore. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna push myself to do 2 lives tomorrow, 2 lives on Tuesday. So make sure you're on my email list. I'll send you an email notification. Tomorrow will be early because I have afternoon coaching calls to do on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, probably around like 10:30-ish. We'll see. We'll see what time I wake up because I'm not waking up to an alarm tomorrow because I ain't got nowhere to go. But my plan is to do a doubleheader tomorrow. Okay. So, any other questions before I go? Thank you all so much for joining. I really do appreciate you all being here and subscribing and engaging. I love an engaged audience. I love when you all talk back to me and ask me questions and, engage on the live. Okay? No, I don't see any other questions coming in. Whoops. Okay. Well, I'm going to go. You all have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.